Yeah, let's get this shit started right quick. I wouldn't even jump on my body with this. I wouldn't even jump on my body. Watch, I'm not gonna even. Where Gotti at, man? I'm not gonna even jump on my body. That's the second threat. Adept is going at Gotti. I want y'all to see this, right? Let me explain this. Adept is going at Gotti. I didn't say nothing about Gotti being no rat. I didn't say none of them words, did I? I said you can't put nothing on nobody until you got some paperwork on them, right? It's 700 people in there that's bashing Gotti. I said you can't put nothing on the nigga until you got paperwork. Gotti getting real irate and aggressive for no fucking reason. Gotti said he gonna go across my chin. That ain't gonna go like that, Gotti. Your aggression is with dude, man. I wouldn't even hey Gotti, let me tell you something. You see how calm I am talking to you? Cause this ain't my problem. If I known I ain't did nothing, I'm not even. I don't give a fuck about what you didn't do. I don't give a fuck about you or him. That's what makes me a civilian. I can say what the fuck I want to say. I don't got no alliances with no niggas, man. You don't even realize I helped you, but you so out your body. You trying to threaten me, Gotti? What you mean you'll go across my chin? That ain't gonna like. What do y'all niggas be thinking, man? So Gotti says he going across my chin. Shit. Hey, I don't know what has been planted in y'all niggas' minds. But that shit ain't going like what the fuck do y'all think, man? It ain't been a nigga walking through my city that said that he put his hands on me and that wasn't that with me. What the fuck will make you think you'll get that off, Gotti? Yo, look, Gotti, check this out. You out your body and you jumping through the roof for no reason. Everybody watch my tweet has no disrespect to Gotti. Do anybody see any disrespect what I said? Let me post it up here. So I can just show y'all. Look, this hate verb train ain't gonna go nowhere with y'all. It ain't. Hey, Gotti, it ain't been a nigga in my city that said he put his hands on me or brought me any kind of wreck, and I ain't blended him. I ain't get in there with him, man. So I don't know what the fuck is he. Check this out. Check this out. Look up top. Look up top, y'all. That was my tweet. It has nothing to do with Gotti being no rat. Gotti don't even realize I just helped the nigga. He so out his body he threatened verb. Do y'all see that shit? Adept is making a case on Gotti. Do you know what making a case mean? Making a case is saying he's putting together an argument on you. I said Adept has to get his paperwork unsealed to close the deal. Gotti said he gonna try to go across my chin. Shit. Who? Gotti all out his body over another nigga that ain't got. Hey, look. Hey, Gotti. On this page, I say what the fuck I want to say. I don't give a fuck about none of you niggas. You or him, Gotti. I don't have alliances with none of you niggas at all. But it's 700 people in that nigga chat all talking bad about you. And I wrote, you can't say another word about him until he get paperwork. And look what Gotti wrote. Let me show you what Gotti wrote. Let me just show you how this works. That's why, hey, look, that's why I ain't gonna even argue with it. Watch this. I ain't gonna even argue with it. Look, hey, Gotti, look what Gotti wrote. Look what Gotti wrote. That's what Gotti wrote to Verb. Adept got 700 motherfuckers in here bashing your name. I said you can't say nothing to him until he's on paperwork, and you said you going across my chin? I wouldn't recommend that, Gotti. I don't know what y'all. Hey, let me ask y'all something. What do y'all think? See, look, in this rap world, y'all create y'all own theories like that. In the real world, you don't hear not one nigga say Verb going for anything. You don't hear not one nigga say he came to Verb and did something to him and Verb didn't mix it up with that nigga. You don't hear none of these things, but it's what's locking in y'all minds? I ain't scared of a nigga moving. I don't have an alliance with no nigga. It's 700 some people and they're spitting on your name and I wrote that and you said you gonna do something to me out of your own frustration. Shit, I don't reckon. Everybody see, look, that's why I ain't gonna even jump out my body on it. Why would I jump out my body? For what? Why would I be worried about it? You threatened Verb over something another nigga doing. And I just saved you Because they bashing your name? Shit, you crazy. It ain't been a nigga. It ain't a nigga in St. Louis that's gonna tell you Verb going for anything. I don't know what the fuck. I don't know where y'all be getting these stories from. But y'all probably should go check and go ask, man. He ain't go. I ain't never went for nothing, bro, in my life. So you saying you gonna grow across my chin, Gotti, and then what? What do you think happened after that? What do you think happens after you go across my chin? What do you think happens? Like, what's the next step? Like, there's not a nigga in my city that's gonna tell you I'm a hoe or I ever went for something like that. Gotti, where I grew up, Gotti, we can't go for that. So after you go across my chin, then what? What is the next thing after that? Like, is it something in your mind that tells you gonna just get aggressive with me and I'm gonna accept that? Is that what your mind tells you? You threatened me twice. I asked you, I said, what you mean by my chin? What are you talking about? You threatened me 2 times over me saying you cannot put nothing on him. Y'all see my tweet. My exact tweet said you can't put nothing on him. He out his body and he said he gonna threaten Verb. Hey, I don't. Hey, look, tell y'all. Hey, Gotti, check this out. I know in this battle rap culture, y'all niggas probably don't care for me too much, and y'all in cliques and circles of niggas that don't like me. Ain't none of them niggas chose to mix it up with me though. Ain't nobody chose to mix it up with me though. It ain't a nigga in my city that's gonna tell you that a nigga can do something to me, and that's that. I don't know where would you get that from. I know you probably frustrated about what dude got going on though, right? I probably frustrated about what dude got going on. That's his thing. I don't give a fuck about you or him. But he's in there putting a tag on you saying a name. And what did I say? You can't put a tag on the nigga until you unseal this work you said you got. That's what I wrote.
Verb, Verb, you said the nigga making a crazy case on him though. I
It,
think that's the part.
he's making a case as an argument. He's making an argument.
But when you say a nigga making a crazy case and we talk about some snitch shit to a real member, like that ain't like what you mean. You get what
A
I'm saying? Like
case,
what you
like what
saying?
do you mean? What okay. Well maybe the words are different. Cause in my world, if I'm saying I'm making a case for it, that's an argument. Don't got nothing to do. That's not a case. That's an argument. Where
No,
I
I'm
come
saying,
from.
okay. So you saying that you was saying he making a crazy
He's
case,
making an
like this,
argument.
like this shit crazy, this shit wild.
Yes.
But I'm saying, if I'm in his shoes, if I'm in Geechie shoes, I'm like, hold on, what you mean? Like it's a crazy case sound, like you get what I'm saying, bro? Like it sound
No,
like
no,
some
no.
other
I
shit.
get what
So
you're
it's like,
saying.
nah, nigga,
Look,
what you saying?
look. I get what you're saying, Marlo. He from where he from. I'm from where I'm from. A case is an argument. That's coming at somebody, right? I didn't say nothing else to him. Like, why would I give a fuck? A case? What do you mean a case? And then I asked him to clarify, it, and he still said he going across hoochie.
I mean, that nigga weirdo anyway. The nigga that put that shit out, that nigga
I don't give a
weirdo.
fuck about him anyway. Like that's what I'm trying to tell y'all. But it's 700. Hey Merlo, it's 700 over 700 people in there calling that man a rat. I ain't called that man a rat. Not one time. What I said was you can't do that to him until then. I don't know what y'all like. Maybe the word case is the misunderstanding, and maybe Gotti needs to say that's the misunderstanding. But going across my chin and then what though? You ain't got to. If you got a misunderstanding with somebody, you supposed to say, "Hey, what you mean by that?" Not jump out the window. You understand what I'm saying? That's why I asked him, "What do you mean?" Because maybe you got it wrong. Now the way you just
No, no, it's just like on some like some real like you be saying like you a civilian. So I'm saying on some real member shit, some real gangster shit with everything that's going on too. When a nigga just come out and try to get some clout off your name talking about you a rat and then other niggas act like they wanna align with it or something, you gon' get defensive.
all right. So
That's just what's gonna happen.
right. I got you. But does my tweet look like I aligned with that, or did I say you can't do it to him?
No, the part where you said he has to get the paperwork, I mean that's cool, but I felt what threw me off. I don't know what threw him off, but what I say what would have threw me off is he making a crazy case on Gotti for sure. If that's
Oh,
it,
okay.
if that shit said he making a crazy case on Merlot for sure, I would have been like, what the fuck?
Okay, all right. Okay,
I
so
feel like
case
that's
in
the
that
line
point.
that threw me off. But I don't know what threw him off though.
Okay, okay, so look. Case means argument where I come from. Now, if if he took that the wrong way, then Gotti, you shouldn't take that the wrong way. That ain't what I meant by that. That's why I wrote you can't do nothing to him because they bashing your name. That's why I wrote that. Do you understand that part, Merlo, or do that sound
I
strange?
could barely hear you.
Okay, well, can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you.
All right. So does it sound strange when I say it that way? Because okay,
What way?
like when I wrote you can't put a tag on a nigga without this work. Do you read that part of it?
No, no, that's what I'm saying. The part where you said he has to get paperwork
Yeah, he
and
got
and
to. He
and
can't.
and,
Yeah,
and all
because
that. But
what? Okay, look. This is what he
cause
said.
that's I mean, cause that's a fact. If a nigga is
Right.
calling somebody a rat, you
You
can't
can't
call
do that,
nobody
right?
a rat without no proof. But at
Right.
the end of the day, like I said, with that being said though, if a nigga ain't no rat, it's like still, nigga, what paperwork is you talking about? I'm gonna still get aggressive. You
Aggressive.
get what
Right. Oh,
I'm
oh
gonna
yeah. Oh
still
no, no.
get that way.
Oh,
Like, nigga, what
okay.
paperwork? Nigga, it ain't no paperwork.
Right. Right. Okay. No. 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 Look, ain't nothing wrong with that. No, I understand that part. But adept is calling that man a rat. That's why I said you can't do that to him because you don't have nothing to prove that. Do you understand that part?
Okay, yeah. I get where you coming from, but I get where he coming from too. You get
Oh,
what I'm
okay.
saying? I get what you
Well, then,
saying, but
okay.
I get where he coming from.
Okay, all right, okay. So look, Gotti, if you took the phrase of me, I wasn't saying that the man is making a case on you. See, like this the thing with black people, right? With men, period. I know who I am, Merlo. I ain't ducking nothing or nothing like that ever in my life, right? So I wouldn't just crash. That's why I try to get an understanding with him first. Okay, Gotti, if you took my phrase as case, that ain't what I meant by that. I'm saying he's arguing. He's tripped. They're putting a tag on you. They're 100% putting a tag on you, and I said you can't put a tag on you. That's what I said. Now, if you took that wrong, Gotti, that's my fault. But the chin part, though, what you like that can't stay there. Now, if I say, okay, look, if you took that like that, that's my fault. I apologize to you if you took that like that, because that ain't what I. That's not. I wouldn't have said that like that. You understand what I'm saying? Because I'm trying to stop them from putting a tag on you because you can't. I don't give a fuck about a depth either. What y'all talking about? I'm not in the car with none of you niggas. Let's get that straight first. I'm not in the car with no nigga. A depth thing came at me before, but you cannot put a tag on anybody without anything. That's what I said. So Gotti, if you took that like that, then okay, look, that's my fault. I apologize to you because I ain't worried about nothing. Not this chin part though. That's the part we got to get straight. If I told you that's my fault for saying case because that's the way you took it, cool. Because I'm taking you telling me that you telling me you gonna go across my chin. I take that as you think that that will go like that, and that'll be that. That's 100% right then. If we playing the game fair, let's play the game fair. Because I see what they trying to do to you behind the back. That's why I said, hey, you cannot do that to him. You understand? But when you say you gonna do something to my chin, that makes me think that you think I'm a hoe or something. And I ain't never been a hoe. Ever in my life. And ain't no nigga from my city gonna tell you I'm a hoe. So I'm not a nigga that you can just say I'm gonna do something to you and then I'm just gonna accept that. That's never gonna be that. But the word case is not what the fuck I meant by that. So, sir, no, I stopped it because I said they're trying to put a tag on a man without anything. That's not fair to nobody. No, you can't. Because I know what it's like when a nigga put a tag on me, right? I had tags thrown on me that was not accurate. You understand what I'm saying? I got tags that were put on me with no proof of nothing, so it's a sensitive subject to me. You can't just put a rumor on a nigga and then that be law. Like you watching all these people here disrespect that man's name. Niggas was doing me the same way off nothing. You understand what I'm saying? Off not having me doing anything. That's why I said, no, you can't do that. That's 100% not accurate. Now, Gotti, if you took what I said the wrong way, I apologize to you if you took the word case the wrong way. But that chin situation, what we gonna do about that though? Because I ain't no hoe or nothing though. You know what I'm saying? That's way more than fair. I'm watching people try to spit on somebody and they can't prove it. That just happened to me. So I know what that shit feel like. I know what it feel like. The same way when it came to me, they was making a crazy case on me. They were making a crazy case on me. Verb did this. Verb did this. Verb stopped it. That was a crazy case. Case argument, not case like that. That's a crazy case on me. You understand? I might even got a tweet saying that y'all put a case on me that ain't there. Okay, that was putting a case on me for no reason, with nothing. So me watching that, yeah, I'ma speak up. Of course I'ma speak up. I'm not in the car with no nigga. I don't give a fuck about what he did or didn't. I don't give a fuck about that. So I said you can't do this to that man's name because I know what that feel like. If that makes sense. You understand what I'm saying? Now, is there anybody that don't understand that? Is there anybody here that don't understand that part of it? Because I'm trying to see what tag Gotti. Let me holler at Gotti. Let me see what that is. Tag Gotti. Let me holler at him because that don't make sense to me now. You know what I'm saying? If you took the word case wrong, that's that. I understand you probably irate and you probably mad, but people is trying to spit on this man's name for nothing and you can't prove he did anything. I just went through the same situation, so I know what it feel like. But my chin ain't never been no target for no nigga to just walk up and do something too. I can't stop a nigga from going across a nigga's chin. You can do that, but the second part of that is what though? The second part don't like what happens after that though? Tag got him. Let me holler got him. That's the part that's confusing. The second part. It's the second part that's the problem. Nah, because they put a case on me. I watched everybody jump in the car and say I did something that I didn't do. I I watched everybody jump in the car and say Verb did something that Verb did not do. Because if they wanted to put a tag on me, they's putting a case on me for no reason. I didn't do that. I did not do that. I did not operate like that. So how do you put that on me without saying or being able to prove I did that? You know how frustrating that shit is? Extremely frustrating. Then the masses is gonna just jump and say, okay, cool. He did that. No, the fuck that man didn't do that. And I had to wear that down, right? So I know what the fuck that feel like when you put a nigga in a position where he didn't do something and it looked crazy. Calling him a rat is crazy if you cannot prove that he done that. That's what that means. Niggas ain't finna just be bucking their chest when they get angry or nothing like that. Ain't nobody. There is not one. Is there any nigga in my city that's gonna tell you I'm a hoe and I'm going for something? I ain't never went for nothing, man. Ever in my life. The same way you got it, you probably feel like the way you feel like that ain't me, that ain't accurate. Okay, cool. A nigga ain't never just walking up to me doing what he want to me. That ain't never. I come from St. Louis, bro. That ain't never. I grew up in Page there for real, bro. Ain't nobody. That shit ain't happening to me. We're not allowed to go, to be a nigga that's going. So when you say you gonna up and go across a nigga's chin, that's why I tried to get it clear with him. That's all it was. I understand Gotti is probably pissed right now at that man, but your rage gotta go to that man. It has to go directly to that man. You gotta light up and go to that man, not me, because they're spitting on your name, and I'm trying to tell these people you can't. We all watching, the shit is everywhere. We all watching people comment on it and saying what the fuck they saying. You can't. You can't. Oh, okay. Okay. Somebody said making a case. Okay, cool. Yeah, well, it's not making a case. Yeah. Yeah, well, no. It ain't, it's not case like that. No. When you say case, man, it ain't a case. But don't use me to deflect the anger, man. Like that ain't that. Cause I don't give a fuck about you or him in the same breath. It ain't nothing like that. Why would I do that? Why would I say case? And then you go to the next. So now, since he's angry about it, you got to use some kind of thing to get mad. I know what I wrote and I know what I meant by that because they put a case on me. I'm pretty sure it's a tweet of me saying, how y'all gonna put a case on me that I did something to somebody else? How? Yeah, don't use it. Hey, Gotti, don't just jump out the window and feel like that, man. I'm telling you, that's not the way to go, though. That ain't the way to. You don't just operate when you get mad and just say, okay, cool. This is what that is. I understand you probably a little angry, and I get it, little homie. You probably is a little angry with dude. So your anger gonna go to dude. Don't project it here, cause I ain't got nothing against you, and I don't give a fuck about him. I don't have nothing against you, and I don't give a fuck about him at all. You understand what I'm saying? You see how easy that is for me to say that or something like that? Now, the going across my chin part is the part that don't matter. I understand you angry, but that wouldn't go like that though. So that ain't gonna be that though. But nah, I was telling the people you can't put that tag on you because that's what they're trying to do. It's not like this guy has 50 people in his room. He has a packed house and they're all writing phrases on this one guy, and this one guy has not been proven to do anything yet. How do you put it on him? How do you say I gotta do this and I gotta do that to him? You can't. It happened to me. It happened to me already. You understand what I'm saying? So, however way you want to take that, like I just told you that ain't the case. If it was the case, hey God, let me say something to you. If it was the case, I would have said that boldly to you. I wouldn't have half-ass said it. I would have said it directly to you that that's what I meant by that. They put a case on me saying I did something to holler that I didn't do. I know what that shit feel like. That's why I said you can't put a tag on this man at all. You cannot put, but sometimes a person might take something a different way, but when you communicate it, then you'll understand that ain't that. You understand what I'm saying? That's all that is. But I ain't never been no hoe gotti ever in my life. I ain't allowed to be. You know what I'm saying? So don't project your anger at me. I know you probably pissed at dude. I don't give a fuck about him. He done did said shit to me. But he's trying to create a narrative that you done something that you have not been proven to do yet, Gotti. That's what that was. You understand what I'm saying? So if somebody feel away about it, I get you, bro. But nah, I wouldn't come. I don't give a fuck, Gotti. But they are trying. Everybody's watching and seeing how that man's trying to put a narrative on you, and you're not proven to do it. I just had to go through that, Gotti. And it's not a good feeling though. Nah, that shit ain't no good feeling when you do that. No, that's not a good feeling when a nigga just say, "Oh, I did that." So let me get that away. Let me get that down. I don't want him to feel that way. Cause look, hey Gotti, I took that tweet down because I don't want you to feel that way. But going across my chin ain't going that let that go though. I mean, well, nah, you can keep it how you want to keep it, but it's not gonna just be just that though. You know what I'm saying? Your war is with that yellow nigga, man. Dude is saying shit about everybody here. We've never seen that nigga have this type of crowd because he's targeting you. When the higher up you go, the more hate you're gonna get. I was targeted and lied on for no reason last summer. For no reason. Thrown in a fire for no reason. With no proof of me doing nothing, no document of me doing nothing, just he did it. So I know what that feel like. That's why I wrote, you can't do that to him. I wouldn't be backhanded. For any of y'all that's listening, right? When it come to me, I'm not worried about no nigga, one. And the second thing on top of that is I don't do backhanded shit. If I say fuck you, it's fuck you. I'm going to make that clear. If I think that you're this, I'm going to write that on you. I'm not going to put that. But it is 60 y'all that do got some word shit on y'all. It is. It is. So he might have took that way. But I'm telling you, like, see, hey Gotti, this a nigga that's come from your world. I'm sitting at the table with you telling, hey, it ain't that. But if you take it like that, I don't know what to tell you. One thing about me, I'm not finna retract no statements for nothing if I felt the way. That's not accurate. So this what niggas like to do when they angry, they like to find something and target it. That's all it is. I went through that last summer. I went through that last summer for no reason. Yeah, they put a crazy case on me last summer for something I didn't even do. Something don't nobody got no proof of me doing, caused an entire storm. So when I went in there and I said, "Hey, you can't put this shit on him. You cannot put this shit on a man who has not been proven to do something." That's a sensitive thing for me because I don't believe in that. I don't believe in going to go put a tag on a nigga for nothing. No, the fuck I don't. And if I wanted to say, if hey Gotti, I would never jump out the window and say you did something, and I ain't got no way of proving that you done that. But going across my chin is out though. Well, I mean, it don't have to be out, but I will not. I'm not gonna accept that or nothing like that. And even niggas that's around, any niggas that don't like me around you that know me gonna tell you he ain't never went for no shit like that though. The same way you feel like, hey, you ain't never done nothing like that. I'm telling you, I ain't never been a hoe. So it's the same kind of thing. That's why I'm talking calm and shit. You're not gonna put that shit on me though. That's out. Like, you know what I'm saying? So however way you feel about that now, if I done told you, hey, look, you took that I don't give a flying fuck what none of y'all do. let me make this clear to everybody here. I don't give a fuck what y'all do. Y'all can do whatever y'all want to each other. I don't give a fuck. But the problem is, like we all seen, that man is trying to put a tag on you that's not even documented yet. That's why I wrote that. And I definitely don't change my words for anybody. I definitely do not switch up my beat for anybody if I wanted to say something to you. I've never been that type of nigga either. I'm not gonna yell. I ain't finna argue. I'm gonna handle this shit like a G. Like, hey, is that? And I told him, hey, if you took it that way, I apologize too. If you took it that way, but that ain't what the fuck I meant by that. What I meant by that was a case. Like when they put a case on me with Holla. I didn't do that. I watched niggas jump and switch side and off something I did not do. Something that I wasn't proven to do. The fact that somebody wanted that on me or people wanted that for me, that's what happened to me. He wants that for you and they're going for it. You got to stop that in its tracks. That's why I wrote, you can't do that to nobody. But going across my chin is out though. Tell him that. I tried to talk to him. Cause I get it, you mad, but you should probably calm down and find that yellow nigga and go deal with that way. Cause I don't give a fuck about him or nothing that you done. But my chin is out though. I mean, well, I can't say it's out because you can't stop nobody from feeling the way how they gonna feel. But it ain't just gonna be that though. It ain't gonna just be. It ain't never. Hey, Gotti, I lived this long in my life, nigga. Ain't no nigga in my city gonna tell you he a hoe. Ain't nobody gonna tell you he a hoe. Ain't no nigga in my city gonna tell you can do shit to him and he don't return it. That's not. That ain't how that work, man. That's not how that work, man. Don't let rap like confuse you or nothing, or people barking or huddles or circles and shit. Like, don't go for that though. Now that does make sense. Now with that information, you can take that information how you feel like that, but that wasn't the case, Gotti. And that's why I'm talking calm to you before you jump out the window. I understand that you kind of like angry about that though. I learned how to deal with things like this now. When you communicate with somebody and say, hey little homie, hey Gotti, if I was against you, I wouldn't have wrote you can't put a tag on him, Gotti. I would have just wrote whichever you thought I wrote, and that would have been that. You do understand that, right? If I was against you, I wouldn't have wrote the phrase you can't do that to him. Why would that make sense, Gotti? You trigger happy right now, and I get it. Calm yourself down. Think about what you're saying. Think about what you're doing and your own reaction. A lot of times people jump out the window because their reactions, their emotion clicks off and then they make mistakes like that. That's why I learned to think first. I wouldn't have never wrote, you can't do that to no man. I don't care. As far as I'm concerned, and when you talking about the battle rap culture, I know it's 6 niggas that got it on them right now. And I still ain't said nothing about them. I don't give a fuck. But when when you rallying up a crowd like that man has, and they putting symbols up on a man's name and they cannot prove it, that is 100% wrong, man. I stand for truth. I don't give a fuck about how no nigga feel or nothing like that. I stand for the truth. That is wrong. I wouldn't have never wrote, you can't do that to him, like y'all saw me wrote. Maybe he got upset because I said something or something like that. But I mean, this is my page. I can say what I want to say. Like I don't have alliances with niggas and shit like that. I let everybody huddle up and do what they gonna do. I ain't never had no fight or argument with Geechie Gotti. Any attack, y'all don't ever hear me say nothing to Geechie Gotti. You don't hear me spit on him. You don't hear me say nothing about Geechie Gotti ever, do you? No. So why would I wait till now to do it, Gotti? That doesn't make sense. I'm trying to see if he want to come up and see what he want to say. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't know what he's saying on the other side at all. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's a minor understanding. I'm saying to get to this go. No, it's okay. What's the word? Okay, cool. Okay, you got his own space. Okay, cool. Okay. I don't think he was talking to you. You just said join this space. Now, Verb said the issue is you building a crowd. Okay, yeah. No. Hey, like I said, look, tell y'all what. Cause you be duck. I'm not finna entertain no stupid shit. But no, I was looking at the chat, y'all. My fault. But that's why I told him that ain't the case. Not joining any spaces. I don't ever join no spaces. He heard what I said. But when you say you're gonna go across my chin, that ideal ain't there. That's why I ain't jump out the window and get to barking at you and say, bitch ass nigga, I ain't finna be doing all that, but you why? Cause I ain't never had no wreck with him. I don't care enough. You know what I'm saying? Why would I care enough? If it was a nigga I don't give a fuck about, then that's a whole nother conversation. But Adept has did and said shit about me. Why would I defend him? I don't give a fuck about Adept or nothing that he got going on. Why? But to crucify somebody for nothing is 100% wrong because I just went through that. Everybody wanted me to be this person that I wasn't, and I knew that was a trigger for me. So I understand where he at with it for sure. That's why I'm being calm with this, because I know what this shit feel like when a nigga is telling you that you did something that you 100% didn't do. And you say, damn, so y'all just want to put that shit on me? You want to just put this on me? I went through that. So I understand Gotti's frustration. I get it. You know what I'm saying? I'm older than them niggas. I get it. When a nigga just telling you did something to him, and then you got a bunch of people rallying up and saying you did that to him, that's the same thing we watching right here. That's why I said you can't do that to him without no motherfucking no proof of nothing. You can't do that to him without no proof of nothing. That's not accurate because it just happened to me, y'all. Like when something happened to you, you learn to like kind of like be sympathetic to other people. That's why I know that he mad. That's why I ain't finna jump and bark like with him like that. Cause I know what it feel like. Man, do y'all know what it that shit was fucking with me? How everybody was how I was getting blamed for something. And it's like, damn. But God, you gotta remember, I never bump heads with you. I never bump heads with you. I have no reason to bump heads with you at all. So I know what it feel like when a nigga saying you did something and I didn't do it. Nobody, hey Gotti, check this out. With that shit with Holla, nobody even asked me did I do it. I never was even called to say, hey dog, did you do this? Not one time. So I know that he hairpin triggerish right now. Cause that shit drove me insane because you like, damn, a nigga didn't even call me and ask me, did I say something? How? There is no way on the planet you can just up and say a nigga did something and you ain't even holler at him and ask him. There's no way on the planet you can put a rat tag on a nigga and you ain't got no paperwork. It's the same concept. So I understand that he probably triggered by it. I get it. Yeah, I get it. Nigga shit. Go off there, nigga. But my chin ain't gonna be that though. It never will be. You know what I'm saying? But I go off. I understand you triggered. Nigga, I know what this shit feel like. Nigga, man, I had to wear a tag. Y'all don't know what that shit'll do to you, nigga. Like when you gotta wake up and everybody just pointing their finger at you on something you 100% didn't do, man, no, nigga, I don't, nah, fuck no. So when I see that, that's why I'm gonna say, no, you can't do that. A case means an argument. Like you trying to put a tag on a nigga. You putting like not a case like a case. So that's the only word that he took the wrong way. But I understand his position because he's triggered. I was just in this same box. The thing is, can't no nigga prove what I did. The thing is, I wasn't even asked. Did it happen? That's the thing. Niggas didn't even ask me, and I watched niggas jumped out the car. I watched niggas switch side off. Niggas didn't even ask me, so I understand what the fuck he going through. There's no proof of me doing nothing, no documenting me doing nothing. Other niggas on the phone, and then we're told, me and Holla is told not to talk. That's crazy to me. That's crazy to me. That's insane. So that's like, damn, I want this for this man. Like the same way trying to put that on him. Man, that shit ain't no joke, nigga. You be like, what? That's like a nigga. Man, y'all don't, man, I know what it feel like, bro. I know what it feel like, Geechie. I'm telling you. That's why I'm calm with it, because I know where you at with it. Because I just seen that same movie. My chin won't be like that though, but I just seen that same movie. I get it, you mad though. Cause I was losing my mind. Like, especially if y'all know what it's like when you 100% didn't do nothing. Your words is getting twisted. And nobody one time asked me, and then me and Holla fall out hard like that. Me and Holla fell out way too fucking hard. Way too hard. And I never was even asked a question. So I understand where he at with that. You understand what I'm saying? Hey y'all, I wasn't even asked. No one asked me, did I do nothing? And we was told not to communicate. That don't even fucking make sense. That don't even make sense. So imagine if y'all in the crowd and somebody say, you robbed this bank or you did that, and there is no proof, no nothing. You ain't even asked me that I did it? Man, that's crazy. And so me and him fell out extremely too hard, and we shouldn't have never fell out like that. Not like that. Nah, fuck nah. Especially on something that's a he say and nobody has ever been asked. That shit look crazy. So it made me look at everything around me, and I'm like, man, what? What? I'm looking at every nigga like, man, what the fuck is it? Cause you never, man, with niggas, this one thing with niggas, man, you don't never know what niggas thinking or what they agenda or what their objective is. But me and him should have never felt like that. Man, I've been around him since he was 14 years old. And nobody ever asked me, did I do anything wrong? They just said I did. I had no defense. Nobody called me. Nobody put me on three-way. Nothing. So then, Holla's high-headed. Verb is high-headed. It's only gonna spiral down. We shouldn't have never went like that in front of all y'all like that. Fuck no. But if he triggered and I'm triggered, because if he's triggered, like he feels I done something wrong to him. So he gonna be on level 10. I'm on level 10 because a nigga saying I did something I did not do. And then we're told not to communicate. That don't even make sense, bro. Like, so for me, it's a double because I'm sitting back and I'm like, damn, like what is this? And then he feel like, damn, what is this? It's the same thing. That's why I understand where Gotti at with it. I ain't tripping with him. But nobody even asked me did I do anything to holler. They just put the tag on me so I know what it is. It's crazy, but that's just how life works when you deal with people. It is what it is. So, but what I learned the lesson from it though, okay, cool, stay away from everybody. I learned shit. If a nigga wants a tag on you, they gonna put a tag on you. That's why I'm not bucking or jumping with Gotti or nothing like that, because I know he's just angry right now and I get it, because I was in the same position. When you become like, when you become a king, you become like diplomatic. You start to learn. You know for a fact, okay, if I gotta go full throttle, I'm gonna go full throttle. Holla felt the way because he felt I did him away. I felt the way because I'm like, y'all putting a tag on me that I didn't do. Who's right and who's wrong? And neither one of us never asked each other. So yeah, that's a whole. We shouldn't have never went like that. No, like me and Holla can fall out. We can fall out in and out like that. You know what I'm saying? It's like, it's like family, like a little brother or something. We can do that at times, like that, but not like this though. Nah, but shit, he felt the way, I felt the way. But I know for a fact if you ain't done nothing, I know how mad it's gonna make you though. So if Gotti ain't done nothing, and dude putting that tag on him like that, that's why I said you can't put that on nobody. That's why I let Gotti have it, man. I let him go ahead and buck. I let him feel away. I let him tweet what he gonna tweet because he felt the way. He already feel away, and then he probably feel like I'm saying something. Hey, Gotti, I ain't never bumped heads with you, but my chin is not gonna. It'll never be that though. Like telling me you're gonna go across my chin is like kind of crazy to me. I mean, but I can't tell you you can't go across my chin, but I can tell you it won't. It's not gonna just stop. Like I don't know what that is though. You know what I'm saying? But I know Lil Homie is upset, but I ain't never bumped heads with Gotti. I ain't never tried to. I leave Gotti out of all my attacks. I don't give a fuck at all. 100%. So Gotti, if you took that the wrong way, like I told you, that's my fault. That's not the word I meant though. That's not what that is. I'm sure I got a tweet saying niggas putting the case on me for nothing. So I understand what that is because I'm watching these people turn and write that shit about you in that chat, and it's like, but how do you prove that he done that? You can't. Doesn't matter. You can't. So with that information, y'all take that. I'm out.